Welcome to the Belly of the Beast, your home for original horror content. Warning, some of our stories may be upsetting for some individuals. Listen at your own risk. Today's story is called Naughty List. It was written and will be narrated by me, the Beastmaster. Christmas is coming again. Great. Another year of no money for presents and having to see my kids' disappointed faces as they open Santa's presents under the tree. And that's it. Nothing else. My coworker Mike and I were running our Monday route with our garbage truck. And I saw an old bike someone was throwing out. I could fix it up. A good sanding, a paint job. My son would love it. Yo, Mike, hold up a minute. I'm going to strap this to the truck. Mike hated delays, but I needed this bike. I could hear him yelling for me to hurry while he was sitting in the front of the truck. Yeah, give me a minute, I yelled back. I got the bike strapped up, and we finished our shift. Back at the yard, Mike walked over to me while I was putting the bike in the back of my pickup. What did you want that rusty old thing for? Mike asked me while shaking his head in disapproval. Oh, come on. You know how much money we make. How are we supposed to afford a good Christmas? Mike smiled. My kid's spoiled every Christmas. He continued to explain that he works every Christmas and gets all of his kids' presents that night. How? Don't the stores close early? I questioned. Just come with me this year if you want to get your kids to have a good Christmas for once. I agreed. Over the next 2 weeks leading to Christmas Eve, Mike wouldn't tell me anything about this job. Just meet me at my house at 10 p.m. is all he would say. Annoyed with him, but not having any other options, I just kept my mouth shut. Christmas Eve finally came, and we had a nice family dinner, and I tucked my kids in by 9. I gave my wife a kiss and hopped in my truck to go to Mike's. When I got there, I noticed that Mike had a U-Haul truck in the driveway. Hey, Chris, I got some clothes for you in the back of the truck. Go get changed. I nodded and went to the back of the truck. When I saw the clothes, though, I finally realized what this job was. A black pair of jeans, a black long-sleeve t-shirt, a pair of black latex gloves, and the biggest giveaway, a ski mask. I wanted to walk away, just go home and be with my family. However, I just grabbed the clothes and got changed. I jumped into the front of the truck, looked at Mike and said, "So what's the plan?" He smiled, started up the truck, and drove off. I have an idea for the night. We pulled up to this huge house that was part of our garbage truck route. We've seen their kids playing in the yard. They were the same age as ours. What about the alarm? I asked. They canceled, Mike replied. How do you know that? They really should shred their mail. Mike grabbed a crowbar and waved me to follow. We ran up the driveway and around the back of the house. Mike popped the back sliding door open with the crowbar. All of the lights were out in the house, but we could see the lights of the Christmas tree flickering from the front room. When we got to the front room, I could not believe what I saw. Never in my life had I seen so many presents. Mike handed me a laundry bag, and we started to fill it with presents. That's when I heard a loud, heavy footstep coming down the stairs. Mike and I both ran to the closet to hide. The closet door had small slits in it that we could see through. First, I heard the sliding door slam closed, and then I could hear the sound of zip ties. That's when I felt Mike's bag of presents rub against my leg. I looked down at it and realized at that moment I left my bag out there. The heavy footsteps came closer. He entered the room. A very large man dressed like Santa entered. I watched him calmly walk to the front door. He just checked that it was locked. And then he walked to the bag that I left out there. And he started taking the presents back out of the bag and placing them under the tree again. Mike gave me a pissed off look when he realized that I left the bag out there. Mike burst out of the closet with a knife in his hand. Okay, big man, we don't want to hurt you. Just stay back and we'll leave. The large Santa stood up. Nobody steals from my new family. Nobody! He said as he grabbed Mike's hand that was holding the knife. In his other hand, he grabbed the back of Mike's head and pulled it back. Then he jammed the knife right into Mike's neck. In Mike's feeble attempt to fight back, he ripped Santa's beard off. When he did, I recognized his face from the news a few years ago. This was Mr. Smith. He'd murdered his whole family, then stalked another family while living inside their walls. At this realization, I ran as fast as I could to the back door. Sitting in the kitchen was a very attractive 30-something-year-old woman, dressed as Mrs. Claus. You're on my perfect husband's naughty list, she said, while laughing. I tried to open the backsliding door, but it was zip-tied closed. That's when I felt a knife slip into my back, and I heard the woman's voice whisper in my ear. Hey, naughty list. I'll add you to my garden. I hope you enjoyed today's story. Please like and subscribe as it will help us to continue to provide you with great content. Until next time, stay safe and avoid becoming one of the stories from the belly of the beast.